I am Shereem Herndon-Brown, founder and president of Strategic Admissions Advice and parent of students in the class of 2025. I'm already thinking about 2025, 26, 27, class of 24. You're still not done yet. But class of 2025 parents, current juniors, I want to ask you a question. Do you know what classes your child is sequenced to take next year? All right, very, very important. Do you understand the class that they're supposed to take and what that means to the college process? This is the time of year where hopefully your kid has first semester or first trimester grades for you to look at how well they're doing and then what that will lead to as a senior. It is very, very important, parents, that you partner with your child to understand what classes they are taking as a senior. Why is that important? Oftentimes, colleges look at the first semester of the senior year and then they read applications backwards, right? They're going to look at their junior year. They're going to look at their sophomore year. They're going to look at the freshman year. But they're going to start with the classes that a student is taking during the first half of their senior year. That's how they're going to evaluate them in fall of 2024 for 2025. Bottom line is you need to know what class your child is taking because most importantly, does that align with their strengths and interests to where they're applying to school? Quick story. There was a student several years ago. He did not work with our company, but his mother kind of called us, late in the process and said, my kid did not get into said school early decision. I said, let me see the transcript. And what I saw that the student was applying to business schools, but he wasn't terribly strong in math. Very, very important. Where maybe his application would have been stronger had he discussed his interest in humanities, had he discussed his interest in foreign language. So although the parents and the student thought that they had aspiration for business school, and maybe he ends up there. I'm not saying that he can't go to business school later or transition when he's an undergraduate, but the bottom line is that his transcript did not suggest that he would be a strong business student based upon the courses he's taking. So parents, I want you to understand how critical it is to understand what classes your kid is slated to take and how that could potentially affect how they apply to certain schools. A lot of kids say they want to be engineers, right? It sounds like a very sexy profession. It's STEM, a lot of money, technology, whatever that may be. Bottom line is a lot of kids don't know what an engineer does. Thus, they need to understand that from either their high school, they can Google it, but make sure that they're taking classes that are preparing them to be a strong engineering student. So, parents, I beg of you to do three things. First and foremost, ask your kid, what class are you slated to take next year? All right, look at the school profile, understand the sequencing of courses. I'm sure there's something available on your high school website to show you one class here leads to another class there, particularly in math and foreign language and science, because that affects potentially how they can apply as a candidate. Number two, understand your school's procedures and protocols. Again, junior families, class of 2025, this is the time of year where your college office starts sharing information with you. What's due and when. These classes or these schools historically have done well with our school based upon the Naviance or SCORE or Meyer learning information. Academic planning is key, so please use the data that your school has in order to best support them, all right? And lastly, you need to, parents, set up a time with your child's school counselor to understand everything. Your child understands it one way. They may have bigger ambitions than they should. Your aspirations for them may not align. You need to have an adult, someone who understands this process, meet you in the middle to help understand the courses that they're taking, what that could possibly lead to in terms of their application strategy, and also the rigor, right? Is this class going to be more than my kid can take? Are they trying to bite off more than they can chew? All that said, I want to make sure that you have the information that you need to make the best informed decision. So with that, if you need more information, hit us up, strategicadmissionsadvice.com, set up a discovery call, set up a strategy session, whatever you need, we want to help you. But please talk to your child about the academic rigor of their course load. Talk to the school counselor about what this may mean for their overall projection into the college process, and understand the procedures and protocols of the school and the school counseling office, the college counseling office, because you want to make sure that everybody's in sync for what is to come down the line, all right? As always, strategicadmissionsadvice.com. Hit us up. Let us know if you need more help. Thanks.